Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my first tutorial video for Marvel Heroes, the new online free-to-play uh, Diablo-esque third-person style game. In this video I'll quickly be talking about the hub world, crafting, vendors,
Why are we
and
standing around? The
yeah,
mission's
so I'll
waiting.
just give you an idea of how that all works. So after you complete the prologue, you start off in this central hub area where, as you can see, there are a few other players. I'll just make note that this is the final weekend of beta, so it may be subject to change when it comes out in a few weeks. But yeah, you can pretty safely say that this is pretty close to what it's going to be like. So yeah, you can start off your sort of campaign missions and whatnot. As you can see, I've done the prologue and the part of the first chapter. I'll be doing a bit more in my gameplay videos, so hang out for that, which is coming soon, hopefully. Um, so yeah, you can use waypoints to get around the world, and as you can see, there's 8 chapters. The first chapter being in a city base, so you can safely assume, I'd hope, that there would be at least 8 different sort of landscape areas you'd visit with your characters. Um, so yeah, vendors. As you can see, it's, the generic, you can sell stuff or you can buy it back, as you can see. I might just show you guys how leveling up your vendors works. As you can see, this guy's currently rank 1 with a like experience bar underneath, 53 of 800 XP before he levels up. So basically, you can either right click to sell for credits. These credits are sort of hero base. This is what you use to get new gear for your character, whereas there are separate sort of credits which you use real money on, which will give you new characters and costumes and whatnot. So like I said, as you can see, there is 53 of 800 XP. If you alt and right click and donate that weapon to him, he'll gain experience. So he gained about 10 experience there. So as you can see, whatever items you don't want, and if you don't need cash, you can level them up, and the idea is they'll get better items and more items for you to buy and sell with. And that's pretty much how most vendors work. That is sort of worldwide, so if I went to another weapons vendor, it would also be leveled
I
up
stand
to that
ready to
XP.
assist your
As you can see,
selection.
this is a gear vendor, so I haven't donated anything to him, so he hasn't gained any experience, but it doesn't really matter. It's beta, so I'm sure it'll reset anyway. If you run up here, there is a stash where basically you can store items and gears for other characters you purchase. So you can keep them in here until you get them and give them to them as they level up and whatnot, so you don't have to sell it and look for it all again. You do have sort of an online stash. It isn't very big, though every item I've come across, and mostly in the game, is a 1 squared item, so you can hold a few here, but for people who like to collect every single item, you'll probably be visiting the hub world a lot to store these items and work out what you want to keep and what you don't want. There are waypoints pretty much scattered throughout the whole world, so it's actually really easy, and you can jump in and jump out, which I will show you at a later date with my gameplay video, so please stay tuned for that. Here we have the crafting vendor, who again works similar to the other vendors. You have ranks and you can donate items, you can craft elements, craft costumes which aren't in the game yet, or gear, which I haven't found any recipes for yet, but I haven't actually been playing for that long. So to craft something, you basically click on the recipe you want, you click on the item that's required for that recipe, you drag the items in here, and obviously I've only got 2 and not 3 of these things, but usually you'd have 3, you'd put it there and click craft and it would create the item. Simple as that. Works the same way with the donating and leveling up, so that's always good. Yeah, the hub world is quite big. It's quite interesting. It's the Avengers Tower, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'm not a huge Marvel comic book lore guy, so I'm not 100% sure how accurate it is, but it is very cool. You can talk to these vendors and sort of relive old stories that you want to do, or just, warp to the current one you're at. It works very much like Diablo in terms you have a mini map at the top left, and if you hold tab, it puts it right in front of your screen, and you sort of follow it along. The graphics for the map isn't that great, as you can see. It's pretty poor, but it's a free-to-play game that this is maxed out graphics, and it does look pretty decent. I haven't run into any lag issues yet, so yeah. Thanks for watching. Please rate, subscribe, and stay tuned for my gameplay video. Cheers.